Are you ready to brace yourselves for another round of surprises down the supermarket aisles? Well, get your shopping carts ready because we're about to unveil the top 10 new grocery item shortages that are set to make Americans do a double take. From pantry staples to must-have snacks, we've scoured the shelves to bring you the inside scoop on what's flying off the racks faster than you can say stock up. 1. Atomic Fireballs. This candy, which was first released in 1954 and pleased palates with its ultra-cinnamony sweetness, is officially no longer made since production was stopped last year. While the manufacturer's website makes no formal mention of its discontinuation, vigilant candy fans have reported that several dealers have stated that this beloved sweet would be discontinued in May 2024. So while you may still stumble upon this nostalgic treat lingering on some store shelves, its days are numbered. 2. So Kensington's Ketchup. Prepare yourself if Sir Ken's in-tune ketchup is your preferred option above Heinz and Hunt's. After 14 wonderful years, co-founder Scott Norton announced a bombshell. The popular ketchup will no longer be produced. Norton listed a number of considerations that went into this decision, including as the company's overall profitability, inflation, and pricing pressure. However, it's not just financial woes driving this decision. Surprisingly, ketchup is no longer the reigning champion for Sir Kensington's. Their mayonnaise has stolen the crown as their best-selling product. So, what does this mean for fans of Sir Kensington's Ketchup? Well, while you can still snag a bottle on Amazon or possibly find some lingering on grocery store shelves, once supplies run out, that's it. No more Sir Kensington's Ketchup. 3. Bread. Many bakeries and factories are struggling to obtain the necessary ingredients to make bread, leading to a potential shortage in Q1 of 2024. Have a look at this. Meat prices and cooking oils are showing signs of a price decline, but the floor price has been increasing. Now you need to understand this. Hard red winter and hard red spring are the two largest classes of wheat grown in the United States, and the year of extreme drought has resulted in a much lower yield. So much lower than analysts are anticipating wide-scale supply chain shortages and price gouging. Meanwhile, according to USDA's most recent National Seeding Scorecard report, Kansas, Texas, Colorado, Nebraska, Montana, and South Dakota were labeled on the drought monitor map, and looking at it, it's not suitable for the floor price. 4. Corn. Another produce item that you might see less of this year is corn. According to insights from Eat This Not That, several key corn-producing states, including Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Nebraska, and South Dakota, are facing disappointing yields compared to the previous year, and this shortfall could have ripple effects on corn availability nationwide, while the United States reigns as the world's top corn producer. Challenges abound. Limited exports from other major corn-producing nations like Brazil and Ukraine during this growing season have only compounded the issue. 5. Infant formula. According to data from Food Foundation surveys, a troubling 24% of households with children under the age of 4 experience food insecurity in January 2024. This percentage is significantly higher compared to households without children and those with only school-aged children, which stood at 13% and 19% respectively. This disparity underscores the pressing need for safe and affordable first infant formula, which many families rely on to nourish their babies for various reasons. However, announcements from Record Bank Sizer, the manufacturer of formula market leader Enfamil, paint a grim picture. Despite efforts to ramp up production, the company warns it won't be enough to stabilize the market or even meet the demand levels seen back in 2021. 6. Beef. If 2023 wasn't challenging enough, packers could face an even media challenge in 2024. Why? Well, according to industry insiders, U.S. cow-calf producers are continuing to shrink their herds, posing a potential hurdle for beef production. To shed light on the situation, Wesley Podesta-Filho, director of the U.S. Beef Division, shared insights with analysts. For the U.S. Beef Division, a shortage of cattle for slaughtering will remain a challenge in the fourth quarter and into 2024. But what do the numbers say? According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture's forecast, released last November 2024, U.S. beef production is projected to reach 25,110 billion pounds. That's a decrease of 1.122 billion pounds, or 4.2% from the estimated output of 26,932 billion pounds in 2023. 7. Maple Cheerios. Despite the potential risks at hand, we love a crunchy bowl of breakfast cereal now and then. This is especially true regarding Cheerios, which is simple, slightly sweet, and so easy to munch on. Plus, they come in a few different flavors. Shout out for Honey Nut Cheerios. Unfortunately, though, the beloved maple flavor, which fans would look forward to every fall, has been recently discontinued. Maple Cheerios is discontinued. The best, bring them back, one fan begged. We'll keep our fingers crossed. 8. Olive oil. During 2023, the global price of olive oil soared to a 26-year high, skyrocketing threefold over the past 2 years, as reported by the European Commission. What's behind this dramatic surge in prices? Well, it's a perfect storm of factors, including supply shortages in Europe, stemming from a cocktail of disasters, droughts, wildfires, and the rampant spread of the notorious bacteria, Zea fastidiosa. This bacteria has wreaked havoc on olive groves, causing a 50 to 70% reduction in olive oil production since its emergence. And unfortunately, experts warned that this problem's here to stay, likely extending beyond 2024. Restaurants in particular are feeling the squeeze as they grapple with whether to absorb these additional costs or pass them along to their customers. 9. Sugar. The sugar supply in key regions like Brazil, Europe, Mexico, Thailand, China, and Pakistan is running low. With the sugar supply facing challenges on multiple fronts, there's a very real possibility of a global shortage looming on the horizon. While we're unlikely to see sugar completely vanish from store shelves, it will probably come with a higher price tag. But here's a silver lining. Considering the well-documented health risks associated with excessive sugar consumption, maybe a scarcity of sugar isn't such a bad thing after all. A higher price might just encourage us to consume less sugar, which could benefit our overall health. 10. Silk Noog. Despite eggnog being a controversial beverage, we firmly believe that anyone who wants to drink it should be able to drink it, including those who don't consume dairy. Over the years, Silk Noog made from soy milk offered a great-tasting, dairy-free option. But that changed this year. Fans were upset to learn that this seasonal beverage was nowhere to be found in the window, as it usually is. Fingers crossed it'll make a comeback. Reuters reports record high prices in New York, nearly hitting a 12-year peak, and even higher rates in other global markets like London. Why the surge? Well, it's all about cocoa being heavily reliant on those scarce fertilizers. So while it's a tad farewell that we will miss these items in the grocery stores, we hope to see replacements. Well, folks, that wraps up our journey through the wild world of grocery shortages. From unexpected twists to viral sensations, we've covered it all. What do you think about these? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments section. Until next time, happy shopping, and may your grocery lists be ever stocked with your favorite items. Take care.